What is up, beta males? Alucard Gaming here, and today everybody liked, majority of people actually liked my tier list. So I'm gonna make separate tier list videos on classes. The first video we're doing, as you can tell by the title, Vanguard ranking. We are not gonna do it by S rank, A, B, C. We're gonna do it by like numbers, just to emphasize on who's the best, the actual best character. And the lower the number one is going to be the best, like the busted right now. And the highest is going to be the probably worst character. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And do not be a beta wearer. Sorry, I'm a little hyper right now, guys. I had a lot of sugar today. But don't be a beta male. Become a wolf today. Join Horkos. And I will see you guys later in the video. Peace. At number 5, we have Warden. Now, granted, Warden has a good opener in ones, but this is a 4s based tier list on Vanguards. I will do a 1s based tier list on Vanguards soon, sometime down the line of people like these, but this is for 4s. How they do in 4s. He is good by himself in a 1v1, but he gives too much revenge in ganks. His bash gives a lot of revenge, so it's kind of not worth it. He has problems with unlock teching in team fights. He doesn't really, his attacks don't really travel far and wide and stuff. Now, if we were to look at his feats is not that good. Body count was like his bread and butter, but now that they've taken away his minion clear, like, you know, killing the minions and stuff, he has probably the worst minion clear in the game. I don't think I know anyone else who has a worse minion clear. Now that I think about it, he probably has the worst in the whole game. It's so hard to kill minions for him because he has no real attacks. Now, you can run Inspire or you can run Thrilling Comeback, which is good. I see most Wardens run Thrilling Comeback rather than Inspire. Inspire would be for your team. Thrilling Comeback's just selfish for you. Second Wind is like a mandatory thing for everybody, or you can just run the Giant Bomb, which is good too. One of these two are always good. Morale Booster is like the main thing Wardens run. I only see a few run the banner, Healing Banner, but not that many. Morale Booster is just extra damage, is really good. Problem is he just doesn't do good on lock techs. He doesn't really help in team fights because his bash gives revenge really quick, so he can't really do anything off that because he gets revenge, and then next thing you know, everybody's getting hurt and killed, and his team comes and they win the fight, and it's just not good. Number 4, we have Tiandi. Now, Tiandi doesn't have any unblockables, but his Palm Strike doesn't give that much revenge. It can be spammed, and this is only once he gets to this point. If he gets to this point, if he gets Leech in his shield, him surviving is really good. Like, it's really hard to kill Tiandis once they have these two up. Now, most people kind of actually run This is pretty much what they run. They run Tireless, and then maybe Doom Banner to help the team, but it leaves you vulnerable to attack. Mark for Death is just single person, but it's good. And with these are the main things people run. No one runs anything else. Last Laugh is what Tiandi's run. Morale Booster. These are all top tier feats, but this shield is so bad. Stupid. Like, he gets it back every time. There's nothing they can do about it. It's really hard to kill him once he gets these 3. And his kick does good damage. Not damage. His kick can lead to good damage in team fights. With his team just starts wailing on that person as he goes flying and when he hits the ground. That's the only reason why he's above Warden. Is just because of that. Simply. He can't. Other than that, he doesn't really do much. Number 3, we have Kensei. Kensei is very good at team fights, actually, because he can easily unlock tech with his Sidewinder heavies that have hyper armor on them, mind you, that can hit pretty much everybody in the game because his dang long sword. The only downside that he has is his unblockable kind of takes a little too long to, in a 1v1 standpoint, for like if you're fighting someone on point in 4s for 1, people can light him out of it. Unless you do the hyper armor heavy or light cancel unblockable into light or heavy, then you just tank it through and you hit them in the face. So he's kind of good in that regard. He has good mix up. He can do a little gank potential with his little bop that gives them a free heavy, and if they guard break him after he does a heavy into his unblockable, they guard break him and he hits them with the unblockable for full damage. It's really good. His dash attack is actually really good in team fights because he can just keep switching to people and attacking everybody at once. So that's another good thing. His feats are pretty standard. He's actually good with body count because his attack chain is pretty wide and kind of quick, depending on which ones you want to use. Smoke bomb. Everybody who has smoke bomb is busted, but this is also busted too. Chilling stare because it lowers defense of person and persons around, which is very good in team fights as well. But smoke bomb's really good too. Like, so those are top tier. Second wind is always a top pick for most Vanguards. Longbow is good. I don't remember if it's fast or not. I haven't used it in a while. I've never seen anybody use this. This is just one of those feats that feats? Yeah, this is just one of those feats that no one uses at all. Unblockable is just the main bread and butter for Kensei. Every Kensei player uses unblockable, which is good anyways because, you know, it's just really annoying to deal with Kenseis that can just spam you without worrying of blocking. So Kensei is at number 3. At number 2, we have Warmonger. Warmonger is a dang monster in overall out of these Vanguards. She has hyper armor, finishers. She has advanced lights that she can continue. She can zone. She can pretty much continue her chain through anything. And she has the best, pretty much arguably the best feats in the game. You don't use any of the other feats except the feats she had from beginning. Corruption Blade stops every team fight from happening if they hit them. That person is alone by himself and there is nothing his teammates can do. You heal quite a lot from Corruption with Elixir of Corruption, which is really good actually. You get a lot of good amount of health. Now the arrow is really good because it does damage, but I mean, healing is always better. Power, you hit like a truck with them. So not only you're healing from Corruption, you're also hitting them like a dang freight train. Now, Tough as Nails, I've seen other Warmongers use. It could be good. It could be good. But I personally prefer power and sustain than overall health. The most busted 4th feat probably in team fights. All of 4v4 team fights. Like, if someone told me you can have all your feats in an instant, and it was a small area, and they're like, you can only use 1 feat, what would it be? It would be this. This is the most busted 4th feat still to this day, hands down. Like, this gives everybody Corruption. Warmonger pretty much just be like, oh, I got a fart. Everybody's infected. Social distancing. And this alone, Warmonger is alone the only character in this whole game that can turn a tide of a fight. Your team could be absolutely getting destroyed and losing, but if you're all together and they're all together with you guys and you bust that 4th feat, you guys have the upper hand. Just like that. It is insane how stupid this is. Arrow Storm, not really many people use. Auto Revive, no one uses anymore because it takes too dang long. Yeah, just, oh my god, it's so painful. She has decent unblockables because she can do dash unblockables for guard breaks or gang potential. Her bash is kind of like Warden's, but I don't know if it's better or worse though. It kind of depends. It can be differed from people to people depending on their playstyle. She has hyper armor on all of her finisher heavies, which is also really good. Her bleed, her impale does 30 damage, which is actually better than a top heavy parry if you get a light. So for all you Warmonger mains, if you get a light parry and you have to pick between getting a impale with a wall splat or a top heavy, do the impale with a wall splat because the impale does 30 damage to your heavy being only 27. So yeah, definitely deserves to be here at the number 2 spot. At number 1, is it really a surprise? Like, it's really not a surprise, is it? Like, come on. There is no... He just has everything. He has great stamina management, instant unblockables, the scariest mix-up in the game, extremely fast attacks. Even if you're on the new console, it's still hard to deal with. He just, oh my god, I don't even want to get into it with this man. This man is terrifying to fight in everything. He's probably the best character in the game right now. Potentially. Now, from what I've heard, I used to run Tireless. Excuse me. I ran Tireless a lot because I always wanted my stamina back to kill people more. But from what I've heard from multiple people saying Rush is the way to go. And it kind of is. A lot of people use Rush. Marked for Death, same thing. Bear Trap is kind of okay, but I mean, it's not something I would use. Inspire is okay. Marked for Death is just great. Marked for Death is great. Battle Cry is literally Inspire, but you don't have to be around them. You can just pop it anywhere and they all get a damage buff. Fury is also good to have. Second Wind. These are all top perks. Top tier feats. Top tier feats. Fire Flask is like the main bread and butter with him, because if you were running Fury with Fire Flask, oh my god, that's all your health bar gone. He's just the best in the game. He does everything. He has great unlock tech potential in team fights. He can just spam his dang heavies everywhere that smacks everybody with hyper armor. His lights are pretty damn annoying to deal with. Plus his unblockable mix-up is scary as heck. It's just, he's the meta right now. He's definitely needed on every team. That is this list. If you guys enjoy, let me know down below. If you guys agree with me, tell me what you think. Who do you think should be in a certain number? Let me know on your list down below. Tell me why, and we can have a conversation about it. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.